Okay, let's start another one. Doesn't change the stream title. We're still trying to start our streak. We're at 0 out of 3. We have now lost 3 in a row, so that's if we were racing to see whether we would win 3 or lose 3 in a row first. We've determined the outcome of that. I'm building up my losses so that with my 50% win rate, I can get 3 wins in a row and close this challenge out. Velvet Choker. Okay. That's right, we're just clearing out the bad RNG. Doing a cleanse. Lots of ways to get 3 elites here. These 3. These 3. These 3. Only way we can't get 3 elites is if we start here. He only gets 2. So we can go to either of these 2. If we do this one, we have to do a Mega Elite for a second. And we get 1 fewer fires, is that right? 1 versus 1. They both only get 1 extra fire. Okay. I think I'm going to go with the regular elite because it gets 3 fights and 2 question marks, which is what I'm looking for. Gets an extra question mark there as well. Also, the fire after the first elite gives us a chance to get beaten up and rest, rather than having to take an upgrade and then get beaten up and then be forced into a Mega Elite. So we'll start here. Alright, now we get to see what the enemies are doing before they do it. Amazing. We know that he's not attacking, because we can see that he's not attacking. Hooray. Floor 1, Wallop versus Consecrate. Some real good picks there. Hold on, I'm going to take a quick break. Be right back. Darn. If you're the reasoning was if you're a 6 energy deck with that can only play 6 cards a turn, you're gonna want to wall up. So let's pick wall up over Consecrate. That is lethal. Oh, it's not. Okay, well, we'll get him next turn. Fruit juice. Hello. Halt, Just Lucky, and Cut Through Fate. Cut Through Fate is not a great friend of Velvet Choker, but I think it's good enough here that we will pick it. Helps us draw some cards, gets better options, does damage. Go ahead and do this. Kill them both. Alright, follow up, protect, and prostrate. I don't hate protect in a choker deck. I guess if you're going to play 6 cards a turn against the heart, is protect good enough? Is there any event in Act 1 that reduces your max HP? Yes. Golden Idol reduces your max HP. I believe that's it, though. If we play Protect, if we play like 6 copies of Protect and they're all upgraded. Yeah, Golden Idol proportionately reduces your max HP. Yeah, I knew what you meant. You're talking about the fruit juice. You give a portion of your max HP for Golden Idol. I don't know if the fruit juice represents a, whatchamacallit, a breakpoint, but we can hold the fruit juice until like Act 2. Maybe we get a Sacred Bark from the boss. We can hold it forever. Okay, so if we play 6 copies of Protect Plus in a turn, just a hypothetical turn versus the heart, we block for 16, ends up being 14 because it's against the heart, so 14 times 6 blocks for like 70. That seems fine. Yeah, I'll take a Protect. It's not really up against anything reasonable here. Golden Idol, see? Proportionate max HP loss right there. Held that fruit juice, we did it. Do we ever take a relic here? I love taking a relic if I can, but it doesn't look like I can. We just have to hope for a remove here, I think. If we're gonna do that. So I'll take the max HP. Delicious. Okay. Not much choice here. If we cut through Fate, we can get to Eruption or Wallop, but not both. So maybe it's just Protect, Defend, Strike. Yeah, we want Protect to be in the shuffle, so we should play it now, right? But we want to make sure we're getting Wallop next turn. Hopefully Eruption Wallop. In fact, guaranteed Eruption Wallop. If we want it. So are we willing to go into Eruption here? The only exit is Vigilance. We would be killing this Sentry. Yeah, we've got a stand spot. Should be fine. Stand spot to block for 10. If we don't use the stand spot, a single attack will kill the sentry next turn. Versus having to hope for 2. I'm pretty happy blocking for 10. Maybe we can get 2 attacks anyway. Nope, I'll take the protect for safety. I'm actually going to go feed that cat. She was almost out of food earlier, and she probably is not lying now. Be right back. Alright, we're back. This 1 sentry is being a pest. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Cut Through Fate. There's a risk of, like, Eruption being on the top of the deck, but probably would just get rid of a Daze. Alright, Eruption and a Strike would do it. Hey, look at that. We're rewarded for our efforts with a blue candle. There's a rush down here. It's also a fasting. Doesn't seem like we are too interested in either of those, realistically. Fasting seems like it's the best with what we've got currently. Fasting also good with 6 energy choker decks. Although I hesitate to say good. It makes the few cards that you have do more. Rushdown gives you more consistent access to your resources. Strangely, both cards are super good with a Hypothetical Tantrum. I've done an awful lot of fasting runs on this project, and they haven't really worked out very well. I think I've had a couple of wins, or at least one win with a fasting deck. But I think that of the like 3 sort of fasting prominent runs, only one of them has been a win. I think 2 of the other ones also had chokers, so for what that's worth. I think I am going to go with fasting here. Just makes all your defends into defend pluses, and that's really good. Okay, question mark is a fight. We'll go ahead and go with the Eruption Wallop. Should set up for a split next turn. We're holding Protect for the worst case. Yeah, it looks like a split to me. Did I say split? I mean kill. Second Cut Through Fate would be good. Flying Sleeves stacks a little bit with fasting. Get some extra value out of the strength. Right, exactly. Fasting Choker kind of works, right? So if we end up being a 6 energy deck with 2 fastings, then it's like being a 4 energy deck, and 4 energy Choker deck is fairly comfortable. Which is where we ended up on one of our previous runs, although that run lost, so. She doesn't want more breakfast. She's just yelling as she's walking. She's just walking upstairs and she's yelling about nothing. She's not asking for anything. Just likes being loud. I think I'll take a second Cut Through Fate. It's a good card. I like me some Cut Through Fates. Extra upgrade. We're at almost full health. It seems like we can probably handle a Mega Elite. Seems like we're well equipped for it. Although, why did we choose this way? Why didn't we go here? I guess we didn't know we wanted a Mega Elite. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to skip a fire, though. I want that upgrade. Fasting. It's probably the top of the queue. Other options, Eruption and Wallop. Eruption makes it cost less energy, but we have a choker, so we don't really care that much about the energy. I think it's fasting. Okay. Pantograph is insane. I like that. Let's Cut Through Fate, try and find the fasting. Hey, we found it. Oh my goodness, okay. I'll wake him up with Eruption Strike. Sure. Is this lethal? No, it's only 62 damage. Which is, of course, insane. Cut Through Fate to try and find Eruption next turn seems fine. I'll just take the Cut Through Fate and try and draw Eruption Wallop next turn. There it is. And we should get lethal next turn, so I'll try and save some health. Take 5. Okay. Not actually a great Lagavulin fight, considering that we are playing Watcher. A lot of time you're able to perfect Lagavulin as Watcher. Didn't quite get there. Rushdown's here. Rushdown draws extra cards. We have a lot of card draw for a choker deck. 2 Cut Through Fates and a Rushdown seems like a lot. But it's also just like super good. Empty Mind is kind of just a worse Rushdown. I'm not sure why I would choose that. Well, okay then. Let's take a Rushdown. It's a super good card. We have 2 powers now. It's a little bit scary. It's a bit much. Looks like Protect Double Defend to me. Fasting Wallop hits for 13, blocks for 13. Doesn't kill anybody, unfortunately. How about like Fasting Double Defend? Blocks for 18. They're hitting for 19. Okay. Finally, they are not attacking. Let's go ahead and develop Rushdown and split some dudes. Turn. Take a strike that splits that guy. Or kills him, rather. Should be able to finish this fight up without taking any more damage. The ultimate splitting. The final transformation that we must all endure. The indignity of death. Right. Consecrate Just Lucky and Pray. I guess Just Lucky is kind of an all-star card with a fasting plus in the deck. So that's probably the presumable pick here. We do have a choker, but we're nowhere near getting choked yet. Especially not with fasting. Sure. Let's cut through fate, look for more block. Here's a protect. That's what I asked for. Cut through fate does extra damage, prevents us from drawing something. Could get a Just Lucky though. Just Lucky would block out. Alright. Fair enough. Vigilance Defend blocks out. Might as well develop a Rushdown. Get rid of a Defend while we're here. Do we have lethal? Probably not. Alright, let's just set it up for next turn. Wallop Defend blocks out. Just trying not to take any more damage in this fight. Eruption Just Lucky does not kill, right? 9 plus 10, I'll assume. 19? Yeah. Just Lucky Defend does block out though, so I guess I'll do that. Hold to protect. Very slow Watcher. What we got there? Are we allowed to be very slow? Hexaghost? Not really. Sands of Time certainly speeds us up. We have a lot of scrying, so if the pattern is get Sands of Time decosted and then scry around to it real quick, seems like a pretty good pattern. Foresight would give us even more scrying. If we got a Foresight, we might actually pick up like a Nirvana. It's a lot of block every turn. Cut through fate, Just Lucky, Foresight. I do like Foresight, but that gives us 3 powers. That's just a lot for Act 1. I'll just take a Sands of Time. Just chonk some people. We're a bit light on attacks. Wallop, Double Cut are kind of our like big attacks. Cut through fates are basically just strikes. We've taken a lot of block cards. Protect, fasting. Just Lucky, it's kind of a block card. I'll take a Sands of Time. Okay. Got Sands of Time on turn 1, that's nice. I'm going to go ahead and target this back guy. The idea being we might go Eruption Sands of Time next turn. I guess we can't do that, huh? Alright, I guess I'll just target the front guy then. Because this will cost 3, Eruption costs 2, so it'd be 5. We don't have the money. Let's look for some more block. We found it. Rushdown's are normally good in this fight, but our only Wrath Hunter is Eruption, and that's in hand, so I don't think we're going to use that. Fasting seems good in the fight. He's already dead to Sands of Time next turn, so we'll just do that. We'll plan on that. What else are we doing? Wallop blocks out. Just Lucky. Also here. And I'll leave 2 defense for next turn. Maybe I should have shuffled away 1 defend, because we're already blocking for 9. So it's just 1 health, and shuffling away a defend would help us redraw it. Oh well, too late now. Turns out we didn't need either of them. I guess we could have distilled Chaos there, but it's likely to just hit for like 3 days, 3 days, so not very effective. All right. Seems lethal. Dreamcatcher and Liquid Memories. There's a Talk to the Hand. Talk to the Hand, not the best with Velvet Choker, but it does make your attack cards a little bit more efficient. We have stats, so we want to find things like Tantrum and Ragnarok, and those are super good with Talk to the Hand. Also, it's just a Talk to the Hand, so is it ever bad? I have yet to see a bad Talk to the Hand. We want to pick up the Liquid Memories. We could either toss the Distilled Chaos or drink the Fruit Juice. I don't see any reason not to drink the Fruit Juice. We've already got Golden Idol, so we'd just be holding it for a Sacred Bark or Act 2. And those don't seem as valuable as a Distilled Chaos right now. Question mark or fight. We badly want to spend some health, actually. We're going to be uncomfortably high on health in the Hexaghost fight. He's going to hit us really hard on turn 2. So we're looking for like Scrap Ooze or Shining Light here. Perfect. That'll work. Okay. The threat is the one who's buffing. Let's see if we can find a block card. Defend will do just fine. Strikes are kind of okay next turn, but I want to find Eruption. Well, I was hoping that not all of them would be attacking this turn, but they are all attacking. Fasting Double Defend is our max block. Blocks for 18. We take 4. That seems fine. Oh, 5. I miscounted. Drat. We'll just strike him. We're already blocked out this turn, though. It's not really necessary. There's just not really any good reason to have him at 1. Oh, Mr. People Man. I do not want to be famous. Thank you, though, for your kind offer of fame and fortune. Alright, so we can block partially with Wallop and partially with Strike. We do get hit a little bit here. Hit for 3. That's lethal. Odd Mushroom. Crescendo's kind of interesting with a Rushdown. I think we're really looking for that Tantrum, though. Battle Hymn seems like too many attack cards, although we are going into Hexaghost a bit slow. I don't want to die to the Act 1 boss twice in a stream. Seems like Battle Hymn is a pretty huge liability later. I don't think I'm willing to take that. We'll just upgrade Sands of Time, then we're less slow. Ancient Pot doesn't really do anything right now. Distill Chaos and Liquid Memories are both quite good for the Hexaghost fight. I guess Ancient Pot does block the fasting debuff, which is quite good. Alright, I've talked myself into it. Okay, clearly smithing, because we're at almost 70. After Pantograph. Talk to the Hand's got a really good upgrade, but I think it's Sands of Time here. We really need that Sands of Time to do a bunch of damage to Hexaghost, kill him. Probably gonna have Liquid Memories against Liquid Memories, the Sands of Time. I guess I'll cut. We're certainly going to cut at least once. Probably best card is Fasting here. Weren't able to find it. I guess we can still find it. I'll hold Protect for next turn. Wallop too. Seems like a good setup. Six times 6. Protect Wallop. Blocks for 21 versus the 36 damage. We could Liquid Memories the Protect. I think I'd rather Liquid Memories Sands of Time later. Take 15. Alright, let's go ahead and do the Fasting trick. And then go into Calm or block and deal 10. I don't think we really need to be in Calm. I'll take 10 damage. Alright, let's get Talk to the Hand developed. And I guess Wallop actually blocks out this turn. I'll keep it Protect for next turn. Or Cut Through Fate for next turn. Let's see if Cut can find Eruption. It can. Alright, I'll take a little bit of extra damage to play a big old Sands of Time here. Looks like we actually don't even take damage. Do we Liquid Memories the Sands of Time now? No, it looks like we might actually get through the fight without it. Looks like we're fine on time. Without using the Liquid Memories, that is. Oh wait, this is lethal. I was looking for a Hand of Time, Sands of Time, but I'll take lethal. Omniscience lets us play 2 copies of Talk to the Hand, which is super good. Deus Ex Machina puts a lot of pressure on our Choker. I don't think we want that. Blasphemy is really good in Act 2, really good for the rest of the game as well. It also lets us double play Fasting, which is pretty busted. If we can find Orange Pellets, Omniscience, Fasting, and any attack is game-breakingly good. Yeah, we've got some really good Omniscience targets. I think I'm going to go for that. It does put some pressure on Choker. It also removes a card for a potential Rushdown deck. Rushdown combos with Choker are not amazing, but... Middle. You say Blasphemy? You're not wrong. Blasphemy is super good. We have a Wallop in the deck. Divinity mode lets you triple your damage, so it triples your contribution from strength. We have a Sands of Time, so we can really bonk people to death. Does look like a Divinity deck, Sands of Time Wallop. It also looks like an Omniscience deck, though, because Fasting, Wallop, Sands of Time even. Sands of Time is an amazing Omniscience target in Act 2. Go into Wrath mode, do 104 damage. That'll clear out a lot of fights. But double talk to the hand, I think, is the eventual goal. Like the Act 4 goal. Violet Lotus, again, pushing us towards being a rushdown combo, but we can't do that because we are a choker deck. Calling Bell and Runic Dome. Could be Runic Dome twice in a day. That would make us a 5 energy watcher. Seems really good. Calling Bell, we do have blue candle, so we can get rid of the curse. Maybe we end up being a Duvu deck. Pick up a Calling Bell and a Necronomicon. Get like 10 strength and double wallop people. Seems like a pretty good dream. Calling Bell, best case scenario is like Preserved Insect. What's the uncommon? Rare's probably Incense Burner. Is the Watcher uncommon Cloak Clasp, or is that the Watcher rare? I think that's the Watcher rare. Watcher uncommon is Duality. Get Duality and orange pellets. Yum. Are we good at being Runic Dome deck? We actually are pretty good. Fasting Just Lucky is a good formula, as well as Talk to the Hand. We've got a lot of passive block. We do have a Protect, which is kind of lame. I think it's strange that Runic Dome and Snecko Eye are both boss relics that both like do like kind of apply a negative status to you, but like Runic Dome is not implemented as a status. It's just a change to the game rules that happens outside of combat. So you can't like artifact charge it or orange pellets it. I suppose if you orange pellets Snecko Eye, there's like kind of a downside, which is that it can set the cost of your whole deck to 3 before you do it. Whereas if you orange pelleted Runic Dome, there'd be no downside at all. It's just like, now you can see. But I think I probably would have implemented it as a debuff that's on you. I don't think we're ever doing Violet Lotus, right? We don't have any stance enters. Yeah, just a Vigilance. So between Bell and Dome. Choker wants Bell. Because if we pick Choker, then Bell makes our cards more efficient, right? We get stuff like strength scaling and defensive resources, be they like Oddly Smooth Stone or like Incense Burner or like Anchor or whatever. So Calling Bell puts less pressure on Choker. Violet Lotus gives us extra energy when we exit Calm. It's really good for rushdown decks because then you can just combo Eruption Plus and Vigilance because that costs 3 and gains you 3. We would need a smaller deck and to not have Velvet Choker, but we do have the rushdown already. A periodic DCSS. Are you a Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup player? I've played Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup on this channel a couple times. It's kind of a tough choice here between Dome and Bell. Nice. Well, thanks for coming on by. Bell Blue Candle. Not a big fan of Dome. We don't really need to be a 6 energy watcher since we have Choker. So I think I'll take the other way. Nunchaku, Mummified Hand, Thread and Needle. Well, Mummified Hand is super good with our preponderance of powers, Rush Down and Fasting. So that's very nice. Thread and Needle is one of those sort of passive block cards I was talking about. Takes a little bit of pressure off Choker. And Nunchaku is it's going to be a bit strange. You recently won Ascension 20 with Silent for the first time. Congratulations. Okay, I would like to go to shop. 437 is definitely enough. We also need to be hunting for orange pellets, which requires us to go to shops. Maybe this is our Mega Elite. Do some question marks, go to a shop. That is a 1 Elite Act. Oh wait, no it's not. It's 2 Elite Act. They're right in a row though. No fire between them. We have 75 health now. Probably lose like 20 of these hallway fights. It'd be like 55. We could easily die to Strength Slavers or Strength Book of Stabbing. Regenerating Book of Stabbing. A lot of threatening stuff there. The left is a 3 Elite Path, either with these two and then that one or that one. Probably this one, because the fire before, but I guess if we want the fire after, we could do either way. This way it gets extra question marks. Left looks pretty appealing. We are forced into 2 elites, and we're also forced into 4 hallway fights. We'll get a shop first, and there's a fire between the elites, so it should be okay. In both of my last 2 runs with Bell, Noloth took Bell for max value. That's nice. Gotta like to see that. Okay, trying to protect our plated armor in this fight's very difficult. They're hitting for 18. We can block for 13 plus 4 is 17. Just getting in there. We could use the Liquid Memories to like Vigilance, Eruption Strike, Liquid Memories, Vigilance. It's kind of cute. But doesn't actually do that much damage. So I think we'll just chill. Lose 1 plated armor. Hit the lowest health one. I'll keep the Curse of the Bell. Maybe I should have played it, I don't know. Doesn't seem like I should take an extra damage unless I need to. Omniscience could hit Talk to the Hand here. That's something this deck is supposed to be doing. Fasting Defend does not quite block out. Looks for 9. Omniscience Sands of Time is not terrible here either. Probably not what we want to do though. Could Cut Through Fate. If we get like Just Lucky, Fasting Defend, Cut Through Fate, Just Lucky is pretty good. Alright, let's go for that. Oh. Oh yeah. It's the first Mummified Hand proc of the run. Sorry, I kind of forgot about that one. So we're definitely playing all the powers. Okay. Let's Omniscience that Talk to the Hand. And first choke of the run as well. I'm going to actually restart the fight because that's really obvious misplay. Okay. We're going to want to play the Defend. Okay. I think we just skip the rush down. Since we're clearly having choker problems, we want to play these 2 cards. We'll leave the Defend for next turn. If we play Just Lucky, we block for 8 instead of 9 and do some damage. We're currently blocked for 5, so 8 is 13. It's actually a fairly important breakpoint. If we block all the way out, we save our plated armor. So let's hit that breakpoint. Okay. All the pits for 6, that's not much. We could use Liquid Memories to knock down the bird here. Wallop double strike, Liquid Memories wallop. Wallop ends up blocking for 12, knocks down this bird. We also attack him 4 times, so that blocks for 8. So we block for 20 total, which blocks all the way out. Okay, what are the lines that don't need Liquid Memories? Double defend strike. Blocks for 18, 20. They hit for 36. Liquid Memories for 16 health. Seems worth it. My god, why am I so bad at this game? Forgot about the fasting. It seems like, on reflection, probably shouldn't have taken the Calling Bell. Probably should have taken the Runic Dome. Being a 3 energy deck is cramping my style after the fasting. Okay, repeat the first 2 turns, and then reevaluate the 3rd turn here. Alright. We only have 3 energy, so we can't wallop double strike. Not an option. We could Eruption if we Eruptioned the Liquid Memories instead of the wallop, but that kind of makes our problems worse. Could Liquid Memories the Just Lucky, which blocks. It does make Wallop block for twice as much if we Eruption. So if we'd like Eruption, Wallop, double strike, defend. Probably kills the bird instead of just knocking it down. So Eruption hits for, let's see, we've got 4 strengths. This is 13 naturally, rounds down to 6. So 6 plus, I think this is 10 after rounding. No, it's 26. So it would be 13. Yeah, obviously doubling and then halving. Get the original number. Wow, look at that. So this is, sorry, 13. So 6 plus 13 is 19. Plus 10 is 29, so that would kill him. So we actually don't even have to hit him 3 times. We can just hit him, or don't have to hit him 4 times. We can hit him 3 times. He's just as out of the fight. And we're getting hit for 30 plus 12, 42. We've blocked for 13. And we can play both of these for another 18. 14 plus 18 is 32. So we'd get hit for 10. Or 7 after the plated. Oh wait, I forgot about the 6 block from block return. Okay, so we take 1. It's not too bad. We get to stay in Wrath for the... Oh, we won't be able to play Sands of Time next turn, huh? Because it costs 4 and we've only got 3 energy. Then Chaka will be on 7. Okay, what else can we do? Double defense strike. Yeah, I think I like the Liquid Memories line again. Okay. 11 plus 10 is lethal. Great. Rushdown can hit Sands of Time. I'll give it a 50-50. Nope. Doesn't matter, we'll get it next turn. Oh wait, that's not lethal. Okay, he's hitting for 3 times 6, so it's 18 to block for 18. We can do that pretty easily. Vigilance Defend does that. While we wait for... I guess Sands of Time Strike is technically lethal because Nunchaku's on 9. Yeah, there's no way we're getting out of this with a better Nunchaku setup, is there? Actually, there is. Because if we Vigilance Defend, we give ourselves an extra turn, we can do a bunch of strikes and try to get Nunchaku set up for next fight. Okay. With attacks like Just Lucky. I'll go ahead and block out. I don't want to take damage. Another Just Lucky. Okay, seems good. Trying to get Nunchaku on 9 for next fight. This makes us do more damage, which is kind of bad. We always have lethal next turn, so we don't need to use this to get lethal. Just makes it harder to get Nunchaku up. Looks like we have to kill him this turn. I don't think we can block for 24. So we just want to do as many attacks as we can. We'll have to leave it on 7. That'll do. Hey, there's our Tantrum. Got strength scaling. It says plus on it. Got to talk to the hand. Seems incredible. There's a Rushdale in the deck. Great. Alright, made it to the shop. This is a big power spike for the run, ideally. I talked about a Nirvana. There's one available. There's marbles here too. Doesn't seem like we're really a turn 1 deck. Probably want the Vajra. A little bit of extra stats. I don't think we want Flurry, no Metamorphosis, no Evaluate, no Deep Breath, no Prey. No Spoon. Okay. Am I actually taking the Nirvana, though? It's a big question. I guess there's a Mummified Hand in the deck, so I probably should, huh? It's a power. It's gonna get us choked, though. We can't really plan on having big Mummified Hand turns. There's some really expensive cards in the deck. Sands of Time and Omniscience. So hitting those with Mummified Hand is a really big deal. Can we afford it all? 83 plus 30 is 113, plus Vajra is 280, plus card remove is 355. Yeah, we can easily afford it. Got 101 left over. Can't afford Deep Breath after that, but we don't really want Deep Breath, so what do I care? Alright, let's remove a strike. And take a Vajra. Alright. We're sure we're no on Evaluate? Yes, I am sure. We can take some extra decks. Seems like the deck scales stats pretty well. 2 Just Luckies. All of our original defends. Problem with deck spot is it's not very good. Got 2 empty slots though, probably get some health out of it. Doesn't look like we're going to a shop for a while. Sure. If it saves 6 health, it's worth it, right? Doesn't take much. I want that defend. Curse of the Bell in this fight. It's a fight where we struggle with dazes. I'll go keep the health. Nirvana can hit Sands of Time or wall up the stern. Let's give it a chance to do so. Or Omniscience. So if we wall up Nirvana, we've got a 2/3 chance. Alright, let's give it a shot. Omniscience. Okay. Do we want to Omniscience? What do we hit? Like, Tantrum? I assumed this was good before actually looking to see if it's good. Maybe we do Cut Through Fate, look for the Protect, and hold it. We currently have 1 strength, so Tantrum would hit for 16 for the first one, 32 for the second one, not lethal. Yes, if we Omni Fasting, it would make Sands free. I think I'm going to Omni Tantrum. That makes Sands lethal next turn, right? Oops, that was bad Nunchaku setup. Forgot about it. Professional. Ridiculous. Wow, we've dropped 0 packets this stream. 0.0%. Why add a decimal when 0 was already perfectly precise? Thanks, Comcast. I appreciate it. Crescendo's kind of good with Rushdown, but also kind of bad because we have Choker. I don't really want 0-cost stuff. Consecrate is kind of too late. We do have a lot of stats to make Consecrate a little better, and Nunchaku. But we've already got 2 Just Luckies. I think we're full on 0-cost attacks. Just Lucky is doing so much work in this deck. There's a Fasting Plus and a Nirvana. Just Lucky Plus is insane. Or Just Lucky is insane. I think we're no on Empty Fist too. I think we're skipping this. Snake Plant. Fasting, Talk to the Hand, Tantrum seems like a good start. I guess let's see what Fasting hits. Sweet, Cut Through Fate as well. I'll Cut Through Fate before Tantrum because I don't want to redraw Tantrum on accident. Oh wait. I'm going to restart the fight because I want bonus damage on stuff. That was silly. I guess bonus damage, but also malleable. This hits for an extra 12. I don't think we're... Actually, we are costing ourselves 12, huh? Because he blocks for 3, 4, 5, 6. So he blocks for 18. 18 versus just 3. It's an extra 15 block if we Tantrum first. So paradoxically, I think we actually are going to Tantrum last here. And hope for Sands of Time lethal. Wallop's good too. 21 plus 18, that is 39. Seems lethal. Second Sands of Time. Sands of Time is not the best card in the deck. We do have a Mummified Hand, so we can decost it to 0. I think I'm happy with 1 Sands of Time. Tranquility and Wreath of Flame are here. Wreath of Flame hits Tantrum. That's pretty nice. Tantrum is very frequently available, because you play it at the beginning of the shuffle, and then you play it several more times throughout the shuffle. So Wreath of Flames very frequently hits its target, has high uptime. I guess it's only like 60%, huh? If we assume the deck is 5 shuffles, is 25 cards, then like what we care about is if Tantrum is before Wreath of Flame, and there's like, so if Wreath of Flame is in one of the first 2, then on average it's before. So 40%. It's not exactly that, because things are really complicated. Yeah, I don't think Wreath is probably correct. If we had a Ragnarok, maybe, but even then, Wreath of Flame is kind of a win more card. Just wanted to talk about it. It's interesting. Yeah, so I think we're skipping here. Okay. Can we now talk to the hand, then we'll talk to the hand. Yeah, it is really fun when it works. That's true. Darn. Kind of an embarrassment of riches here. We've got all the decost to 0 stuff, but nothing to decost. I will play them both anyway. Just like he's still costing 0 like a champ. Wallop's great when you're confused. I guess that was too much block, huh? I could have just attacked there. Darn. We could cut their fate and try and find a better turn. I guess we're never not cut through fating, right? Because we're always walloping. So let's cut through fate. Maybe fasting costs 0. Ooh, it does. Makes wallop cost 0. So this blocks out, right? Blocks for 10 plus 2 plus 4. Blocks for 16. Oh, I guess that's only 21, huh? I guess we can Tantrum Wallop. Blocks for an additional 8. And then this blocks for 20, so 28, 30 with the return from Wallop. 34. Plus the 5 is 39. He's hitting for 44, though. Is it lethal? No, it's not. Even with the fire pot, it's not. 24 plus 20. Not close. Okay. Omniscience for 1, but only has 1 target. I guess it does block out. Technically. What about Vigilance, Eruption, Sandstorm? Is that lethal? 10 damage plus, I'll assume, 46. Nope. Not close. Two HP, but in which direction, Sir Artemal? How's it going? I think I will Omniscience Protect. I mean, it blocks out. Then cut through fate to shuffle. Okay. I think we're just waiting for Tantrum for lethal here. Double defend? Looking for 5 currently. Not really any point in double defending. But strike is not enough, so I guess I won't do that. Weird. Sandstorm is waiting for its Tantrum. There it is. Once again, terrible nunchaku setups. All day. You're tuned into Vegetablebread, where we've got all the worst nunchaku setups. Vegetablebread.tv. Oh, I should probably own that, huh? Does anybody else currently own that? Nope. Unowned. Just announced that to 22 anonymous Twitch chatters who are now in a position to blackmail me by squatting a domain. It's probably not a domain I really need though, so I wouldn't go out and buy it if I were you, chat. I might not even buy it myself. In fact, I think I probably won't buy it. When does Flying Sleeves get good? We've got a fasting and a talk to the hand. Do we need like 3 talk to the hands for it to be good? Do we need an establishment? Does it never get good? Do we need another fasting? How do we make this work? We've got a Vajra too. I think we need 2 talk to the hands before it's good. I'm gonna keep skipping it. Same with Crush Joints and Flurry. Flurry puts too much pressure on Choker. Crush Joints removes artifact charges. I think we're still at the point in the run, though, where we can wait for Wave of the Hand. And if not Wave of the Hand, then we can do the weak version of this. What is that one called? I always forget that one's name. You know what I'm talking about. If the last card you played is an attack, apply 1 weak. Dupe Pot's definitely getting picked. I think it's over the Dex Pot. Sash Whip, thank you. Alright, let's go fight an Elite. We've got a Dupe Pot Omniscience that could take our entire turn. We could like Dupe Pot Tantrum Sands of Time. It's probably not lethal though. Be 52 to 2 targets. It's a good chance it kills Slavers. Yeah, sure wins. We died to Slime Boss in the first run. Whoops. If we Dupe Pot Tantrum, the first Tantrum hits for 16, second one hits for 32. So that's a bit of damage. 16 plus 32 is 48. 48 plus 104. It's a really good chance it kills. Even just the Tantrum could kill an outside Slaver. And with Fire Pot, we can like aim it. I think I am in a Dupe Pot Omniscience right now. Okay. Very well. Looking for a stance exit or an attack. Attack will do it. Kind of an expensive fight. We gave it all the potions. Pressure points plus kind of combos with all the scrying, but doesn't combo very well with these stats. Master Reality for the cards that never get generated. That seems bad. Consecrate, I think I'm still no on. So we're skipping here. Lame. We're going to fire before and after this Elite. I would really like to upgrade Omniscience or Rushdown. Omniscience is currently usually unplayable, which makes it difficult to play. So I think I'm going to upgrade it. Unfortunately, if it gets hit with Mummified Hand, it doesn't matter. Whereas if we upgrade Rushdown, then Rushdown both is cheaper, which is the same upgrade as Omniscience, and also cannot be a target for Mummified Hand, which helps us hit Sands and Omniscience into multiple power hands. Yeah, I guess I'll do the Rushdown. Book of Stabbing. Alright, pretty good fight for Liquid Bronze, so I'll go ahead and just toss that in there. If we Tantrum Wallop, block for 20. He hits for 48, unless we find an exit. Well, let's find an exit then. We got Cut Through Fate and we draw 2. We could try and Fasting Wallop, but it's not guaranteed to work. I think I'll just take the talk. And then Tantrum blocks for almost as much as Wallop here. No, that's not true. It only blocks for 8. Wallop blocks for 22. Oh, right. We play both. Alright, well we did a lot of damage. Did 100 damage to Book on turn 1. We can almost just Sandsman to death here. Actually, wait, we can? Yeah, we can exactly Sands strike him to death. Good fight. Bye. Wing Boots, huh? Signature move is kind of tough to play. We've got some like Just Luckies and Tantrums and stuff that make it kind of difficult to have a hand with no attacks. Curse of the Bell makes it a little bit better. So do all the powers. Omniscience signature move is one of my favorite things to do. I think we've got enough damage. I'm gonna skip signature move. No flurry, no tranquility. This is another skip. We're not getting very strong. Let's go look at this chest before we decide about Wing Boots. A large chest with a turnip in it. Turnip and odd mushroom. Interesting. I think that's better than Sapphire Key. Turnip is pretty good. I think we're resting here. And then maybe taking an elite. Might do an extra 2 elites. Shuricane? What? I think we take a rest here. Foresight is incredible. We've got a Mummified Hand and a Nirvana. Yes. Get in my deck. Alright, let's take an elite. And if we get close to dying, we can take this fire. If we perfect it, we can take another elite and then a fire. Let's see what we can do. Nirvana, Cut Through Fate, Just Lucky is doing most of the blocking this turn. Cut Through Fate, Just Lucky does 12 damage, not quite enough to kill Sneaky Gremlin. We do have a Gambler's Brew. Let's see what we can find. Eruption's free, that's interesting. I want that. Oh my gosh, we can take Omniscience, rush down to make it cost 0, and then run out of time to be choked. I guess we'll take Sands of Time then. If I play Eruption, Rushdown, Sands of Time, we do 160 damage, but we take too much, right? Unfortunately, I think the target for the Sands of Time is Sneaky Gremlin. Ugh. Blocks for 10. Alright, let's kill this wizard. That's a 16, that's enough. Double strike is more damage than wallop. Terrible nunchakus. We can talk and tantrum. Blocks for quite a bit. Could play the protect, but we're already blocked out, so no point. We don't want a Sunder's Bane. Seems like this is a good turn for Vigilance. I'm gonna play Fasting Vigilance. Actually, yes. Fasting hits Protect, maybe. Unless we have Lethal. Fasting, Tantrum, Cut Through Fate. It's an awful lot of damage. This gets an extra... So it goes up to 10 times... Oh wait, no, it goes up to... Let's see, 14 times 4. 14 times 4 is... oh gosh, it's 40 plus 16, so 56. So yeah, that's lethal. Sweet. Oh, it's only 48? Still lethal. Why do I get to choose this? Isn't this fight over? We could take a Cut Plus. Already got several Cut Through Fates in the deck, but we also have a Nirvana. Oh, we've only got one Cut Through Fate. Oh no, we have two. Two cuts. Helps us find Talk to the Hand. Helps us scry around statuses in Act 4. Seems pretty good. Is it actually good enough? Yeah, helps us find like the zero cost fasting and stuff. I like it. I think that's the last one though. I think 3 is the limit. Okay, extra elite for a wing boost charge. Seems pretty good. Other option is go jump to this fire or save all the wing boost charges for Act 3. I don't think we need 3 wing boost charges for Act 3. I'm happy to go get an extra elite. Second book. We can Omniscience Fasting. Seems incredibly reckless. What if we Omniscience Talk to the Hand? It seems slow. Omniscience Fasting could hit Tantrum and like defend, or Tantrum and strike, or like 2 strikes. Or strike defend, cover all the bases. If we have 8 stats, Tantrum would do 12 times 4. And then when we redraw it, it would do 24 times 4, just like almost 100. We never get to play Sands of Time in that fight, though. Could Forge Pot and double talk to the hand? Oh, I see what you mean. Tantrum, Omni, Tantrum. That is pretty sick. I was thinking about the Forge Pot, yeah, to decost the Omniscience. Because then we can always Fasting Tantrum. We're still force fighting for fasting at that point, though. But then we, like, get to play the whole hand, right? So this hits for, what did I say before? 12? Yeah, 12 times 4, 48 plus 15, or 30. 48 plus 30 is no joke. It's 70 on turn 1, setting up for lethal. But if we have a gap turn, next turn we die. We also block for... This ends up blocking for 8 plus 8, so 16. He hits for 28. Block for 16. Take 12, or take 8 rather, because the plated. Seems okay. We kind of have to YOLO, right? Like, if we don't YOLO, we're not winning the fight fast enough. We have Gambler's Brief for next turn. We can't really miss, right? Although we will be a 2 energy deck, so pretty scary. Is there anything else we could fasting? Or we could Omniscience? If we did Forge Pot, Omniscience for double Talk to the Hand, we would get 2 block from the initial thing and then 4 times 4, so we'd get 16 block from the Tantrum. He's hitting for 28, block for 18, take 10. Do way less damage though. Okay. We might get a Nunchaku proc. I'm not actually that confident. We only have 2 energy, so we have to hit a Just Lucky to get it. We did get a Just Lucky. 24 damage, 10 block. Scry 1. What the F? That card is insane. Just Lucky's lethal, right? So lucky. Oh my god, that card. Take a second Foresight. It doesn't seem very good. You probably only want one of those in your deck. This one does say plus on it. Vault is insane. 2 max HP, also kind of nice. When I have to compare things that are insane versus kind of nice, I generally want to pick the insane thing. It's pretty easy to imagine this deck playing, like, Just Lucky, Cut Through Fate, Vault. And that seems like a great turn against, like, the Time Lord or something. I will take a Vault. Okay, we get a free Fire. We don't have to fly to. Probably taking an upgrade because we have Pantograph. So our health is not really being that challenged. Omniscience, right? We ran into Forge Pots, so that was our one free Omniscience plus. Got to pay for the next one. What's the beta art for Just Lucky? I hate that. What's happening in this art, though? It's like there's a coin spinning, but there's also like splooshes of color flying off. Very confusing. There's just like a lot of visual activity, and it's not really clear what any of it is. I guess it's a coin, but... Yeah, but why would a coin flip do damage, or block, or scry? Like, what in the world is this? Sure. Okay, we can take a question mark without using a wing boots charge, or we could use a wing boots charge to get an extra hallway fight. Apparitions, huh? We have Omniscience, we can double play them. It'd be our block plan. We kind of already have a block plan. Fasting and just luckies. Talk to the hands. We have a singing bowl though, and it doesn't cost us much current HP. It is right before the end of an act, so if we keep the max HP, we will heal for a good portion of it. We're against Collector. I guess that we should assume that we have more HP than this, right? We actually have like 72 HP because of Pantograph. I was not thinking about apparitions when I took this question mark. I was thinking about like ancient rating. You almost never take them, they fill the hand. Beer over, you are missing out. Apparitions are very good. For setup, they are annoying. Dude, that's a crazy perspective. That is absolutely bonkers. If I have to pick... So the best card in the game, if you're allowed to choose Apparition, is Apparition. Apparition is absolutely insane. The only reason not to take them is the max HP. Definitely not any, like, they fill up the hand. That's not a reason. Yeah, the max HP does matter a lot. So we end up at 41 for the boss fight rather than 72. In Wrath, you die from Mushroom. What? Are you talking about Odd Mushroom? Yes. Yeah, we could die from a normal fight. That's true. There's not too many normal fights left, though. Like, all that's left are Act 3 hallway fights. And I wouldn't really say those are normal fights. Those are like... Act 3 is a strange place, full of weird things like Transient. Apparitions are good against Transient, right? It's like, we get to take a whole turn off. I think Apparitions are really good in this deck. Helps us set up. We can Omniscience them. We can find them with Cut Through Fate. They're not, like, incredible. I wish it was 3 copies of Wraith Form. Because this deck really wants Wraith Form, but... You basically have to ask if you can set up within 3 turns. Are you talking about the Collector fight? I feel like the reason to take Apparitions is not really Collector. The reason to take Apparitions is the Heart. Because blocking on turn 2 is hard. Oh, you mean 3 turns because there's 3 Apparitions. Sure. Yeah, right. Watcher does a ton of damage, so being able to just spend 1 card to block no matter what. And then spend all the rest of the cards on killing people. Can you imagine if we would have gotten Blood Vial and then immediately gotten Bites? I guess I might not have taken them because they would have added cards to the deck, but still. Would have been good. We've already got the best healing relic in the game. We don't really need more healing. Alright, let's do it. Ouch, my health. Alright, I have to be careful to click on one of the ones that the lines actually connect to. We could upgrade Vault to make it cost less. We could upgrade Apparitions so they don't go away. We could upgrade Talk to the Hand, which is a super good upgrade. Upgrade Talk to the Hand hedges a little bit against, Dolly's Mirror or something. Because we definitely want to duplicate Talk to the Hand, right? Although if we have an Apparition Plus, we could just duplicate that, right? Yeah, I guess that argument cuts both ways, doesn't it? In fact, even if I had a Talk to the Hand Plus, I think I'd still duplicate an Apparition. Apparitions are busted. I don't really know if we need Apparition Pluses. It seems like if they're in hand, we're playing them. Whereas Talk to the Hand actually gets better when you upgrade it. Be nice to get an Eruption Plus too. We've been really struggling with energy. I need an energy relic really badly. Let me take the talk. Okay. The Collector. You think Vault? Vault's a reasonable pick. Let's start with Tantrum. And develop Talk to the Hand. And draw a card. Scry away the Apparition because we don't want that right now. Sands of Time is great. And set up for next turn. Probably don't need to defend next turn. Alright, we have no block. So we need to either like kill a Torch Head or do something else. Can we kill both? We can do 28 to 1, 54 to a different one. Let's see what we draw. Vault's pretty good here, right? Yeah. I kind of want to play Foresight, because if it hits either Vault or Fasting, then I can play Fasting and hit either Vault or Sands Time. I don't know. I guess I don't want to take 14. Alright, let's do it. Uh-oh, it hits Sands Time. Oh wait, that's perfect. Now we can just play it all. Okay. Gross. We're not going to need Apparition next turn, because we're going to kill him next turn. Yeah. Guess we're losing an Apparition either way. Is she attacking? She is. We have Vigilance, though. Rushdown is free and makes other things free. Cut Through Fate can get one of these 3 cards. Normally Omniscience is something you want to decost, but if I Cut Through Fate and then take Omniscience and then decost it, I would get like one of these cards optimistically, and that's not really a good outcome. So I'll just rush down first. I guess we can use Cut Through Fate to redraw Tantrum. I don't think we have enough energy for that, though. There is an Uncheck, good point. I was just about to forget. I guess let's Tantrum and try to redraw it. Tantrum, cut. No, that's too much energy. I guess it's like Vigilance, Cut Through Fate, defend. Yeah. Alright, so cut first. I don't really want either of these. Oh wait, I'll take a strike so that I draw Omniscience with a fresh deck next turn. And then Tantrum, Vigilance, Defend. Seems good. Alright, she is debuffing this turn, so we'll keep these. We could like Tantrum, Omni, Tantrum. Is that lethal? We can just Omni on Sands of Time now, right? Yeah. I'm gonna strike first to set up Nunchaku for next act. Okay. Lesson Learned is a hell of a card. A little bit late for that, and it's against Vault. Vault is pretty nice. This does not seem like a Scrawl deck. Scrawl seems pretty bad here. Yeah, it is really hard to turn down a Lesson Learned, huh? We have 21 floors before the heart. If we get 21 upgrades, that's most of the deck. Got some really good upgrades. Apparitions, Vault, Wallop, Eruption. But I think it's Vault. Vault is just insane, right? And a deck with a bunch of scrying. Having a Vault is basically just like having an extra apparition. Yeah, exactly. Alright, Vault, let's do it. Well, I want energy, and most of these aren't energy. Be Curse Key if it's energy. Unfortunately, we don't have our Sapphire Key, so Curse Key is a little sketch. If we pick up Curse Key and Duvu Doll, we get 3 extra strength. It's like a fully procced Gira. That's true, we do have Candle. Good point. We also have 41 max HP, so the candle hurts a bit. Pandora's Box is always good. Hits 7 cards. I don't have any eggs, so nothing special from that. It does count for Choker, yeah. Candle makes the card playable. Yeah, I mean, Candle mostly hurts your cards a turn by making you draw that card, right? What would we hope for if Pandora's boxed? Another Talk to the Hand. We don't really want like Divinity stuff. Powers would be good. Just lucky. Pressure points. Sir Artemal's thinking with his points. Wave of the Hand would be super good, yeah. What about like a Weave? Is Weave good or bad? Probably bad, huh? I don't know, it's kind of good. Lets us play 6 cards a turn, that's for sure. Flurry of Blows is bad. Can get an extra Vault, be a triple Vault deck. Daviform's probably not good. Actually, Daviform is really good, isn't it? Holy crap, this deck wants a Daviform. Get me out of the fasting nonsense. We can Omni it on turn 1. Man, Daviform would be insane in this deck. Extra fasting. Be kind of okay. All the rare cards are super good. Getting rid of the commons is also just like implicitly good, right? It just makes the deck a lot better. What does Pyramid do? Weird stuff. Lets us retain our apparitions and vault. They're not currently upgraded. Retaining 2 vaults is pretty nuts. Being able to vault at the perfect time. Makes Omniscience a little hard to play. A little. We've got all our basics though, or a bunch of basics. So those get stuck in the hand. With boots, you can remove curses. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, where it'd be easy to get to a shop after a chest. That's a good point. Our Act 3 pathing is not as constrained as it would normally be, given that we have to find Green Key. Because we can just hop over to Green Key and then jump out, if that's a bad line. I think I'm going to go Pandora's Box, though. Pandora's Box rarely disappoints with just, like, raw power level. You just always get some super busted stuff instead of your strikes and defends. I do like Kurski, though. If this was like an Ectoplasm, I'd choose the Kurski, but it's not. What did we get? 2 Indignations, a Devotion, a Worship, a Reach Heaven, a Signature Move, and a Battle Hymn. Well, that is some hot garbage. That is so bad. Yikes. Ooh. God. I guess the Devotion Worship kind of does a thing. Yikes, dude. This is not what I was looking for. Goodness. Well, that's a gut punch. This is one of the worst Pandora's boxes I've seen. Suddenly we're a deck with 4 Wrath Enters, one of which is a Tantrum, and only 1 exit. It's true. Battle Hymn and Devotion are powers, but Battle Hymn, like, fills up our hand with nonsense. Devotion's pretty good. Signature Move could pay off. Reach Heaven is nonsense. Well, that's not a good outcome. We may have just lost the run. Got Donudeka. We've got 2 charges of Wing Boots Suspend. We have to get here. Signature Move Battle Hymn. Yeah. Wow. Probably want to go to one of these early shops. Only 1 shop is available because we have to skip this one for the Mega. So we actually can't do... We wouldn't have been able to remove the curse if we took the key. I mean, we do have blue candles, so it's not a big deal, but... Alright, how do we plan to jump twice? I like being here. So maybe we end up here, and then jump double fire. Do maybe these 2 elites for the other jump. So we go like here. That seems reasonable. Alright. Looks like an apparition to me. We actually don't really even need it. The Wallop and Just Lucky will block out. Yeah, actually we're going to skip apparition here. Oh, we have 0 energy. I guess I'll take the Foresight to keep fasting for next turn. Shouldn't have drawn with 0 energy, that was a mistake. Maybe shouldn't have even kept the fasting, I really just need a couple of attacks. As long as Cut Through Fate can get a non-attack... Oh wait, this is lethal with just the Cut Through Fate. Ah, shoot. Let's see if... No. There's no non-attack way to kill him, right? I guess we do technically have bronze scales. We can't, like, discard... I guess we could Gambler's Brew to discard these two and then Signature move him to set up Nunchaku. It seems like paying way too much to set up Nunchaku. Alright, I think this is max HP. My limit of Cut Through Fates, I believe, is 3, which is what we're already at. Bowling Bash is like an excellent Act 1 card. Evaluate's just bad. Alright, gotta click the cards that we're connected to in terms of lines. I always mess up Wing Boots by accidentally spending a charge. Let's not do that here. There's a Wave of the Hand and a Panacea. Panacea is pretty insane in the deck. Removing a fasting debuff is a huge deal. So we're probably doing those for 150. Leaves us with 218. We could do like Tantrum card remove. I think having a second Tantrum is probably not a good idea. Let's skip that one. We take a Flex Pot. Flex Pot's pretty sick with Panacea. Damaru. Helps Brilliance quite a bit. What are we card removing? Probably one of the Indignations. Inner Peace is a stance exit. That's a good point, given that we have 25 Wrath Enters. Card draw is pretty unlikely to be good. Wallop is good if you're in Wrath. It seems like we're going to be in Wrath all the time. That's true, Damaru is also kind of a stance exit. Yeah, I think we're probably no on Inner Peace. I think we're probably just entering Wrath and then ending the fight some other way. It's not really a great Act 4 plan, but... Apparitions. Alright, I think Wave Panacea card remove is probably the line, unfortunately. It's not a great line. And then maybe Wallop. Yeah, I think I will take a Wallop. Okay. Is that a good card? I like it when it costs 0. Alright. I'm trying to remember what flights I planned. I think I was planning on doing these, and then double fire here. Yeah, that was the plan. Okay, so we gotta end up here. So this question mark's fine. Mind Bloom. 2 Normality is not terrible here. We've got Blue Candle. We've been building around Choker forever. Got a lot of scrying, so we don't have to draw them. We would be holding both for the Act 3 bosses, though. There's no way to get rid of them. Right? We could do a triple elite here. I guess we could do that, yeah, because that puts us on the path to him, too. We'd be skipping this extra fire, but 3 elites is pretty insane. Upgrade all cards you can never heal? It costs us Pantograph and Blood Vial. It's a lot of upgrades, though. We've got 3 apparitions to hit. Panacea, Wave of the Hand. Good God, those are some upgrades. Even just like Worship has got a pretty good upgrade. I don't think I can pick it with a pantograph, though. We could cheese the pantograph, heal at the beginning of this boss fight, but we're already at full health, so that doesn't really work. Can we hit an extra shop? It's not possible, right? We're hitting every shop already. Yeah. So I don't think we're doing the normality, unfortunately. I would love to. Having 1,000 gold is super good. Going to extra shops is also super good because we're looking for orange pellets. But it looks like it wasn't meant to be. You can use normality, though? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, candle makes normality not that bad. I think I might do upgrade all cards here. The upgrades are so sick. Yeah, exactly. If we can't go to a shop, we both can't remove the normalities and can't actually use the gold. Because there's no shops until Act 4. Yeah, I think we're gonna get marked by the bloom here. Not even with boots. Yeah, there's literally no shops. The only shop in the act is this one, and we literally can't do it because we don't have green keys, so we have to go here. There's no other shops. We could go to question marks and hope, but there's only like 2 question marks too. This question mark and that one, that's all we got. I almost never take Mark of the Bloom. This will be an unusual pick for me. But there's so many upgrades and they're so good. We should have to not take any more damage. Forehead. Easy. That's a lot of upgrades. Alright. Wrath Wallop. Still doesn't take any damage. Sure. I guess I'll battle him too. Why not? 22 plus 7 is 29, so we can't wallop on Spiker as much as I would like to. Oh wait, I could have. Shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna do Spiker. That's way better. Forgot about the plated armor. So 26 plus 4 blocks for 30, so we can take 7 plus 22 is 29. Yep. After Tantrum, we can signature move. Whabam. We have to either block for 18 or Apparition or kill Spiker. A lot of options. This hits for 32, which kills Exploder pretty conveniently. Oh, there's a Smite, right. We're going to have to Apparition. I guess I'll just Devotion and see if it hits signature move. Oh, it did. I kind of want to stay at full health, though. We only take 1, but I really don't want to take 1. Alright, I'll take 1. We've got Singing Bowl, so whatever. Taking 1 is not like the end of the world. No way to get a better Nunchaku setup, right? Dupe Pot. This looks like max HP. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that interaction. Damn it. I mean, it still does max HP, it's just we can't get to the max HP. Dupe pot is better than explosive pot by a mile, so I'll take that. Good Gambler's Brew, try and draw a better hand. We only have 3 block. So it'd be like Tantrum pot. But then what if we don't draw a good hand? We just have to, right? Oh gosh, when we upgraded all, we upgraded Battle Hymn. Now Battle Hymn is stuck in our starting hand every time. I didn't miss that. I did not want to give that innate. We should remove that from the deck expediently. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. Omniscience. We could do a Vault. Just get out of the turn. Sands of Time. Could kill him, but it won't kill him. Could miss, too. I guess we could just Omniscience, like, Apparition. That seems pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. That's what this deck's supposed to do, right? Omniscience Apparition. Alright, let's start with a Cut Through Fate. Don't particularly want any of those. I guess we'll extend the Apparition. Alright. Probably want to decost Sands of Time this turn. We'll take 2 attacks to kill that Darkling. We'll earmark this Darkling for Sands of Time. Oh, I guess he's going to block this turn, huh? We could just Sands of Time him now. Let the block wear off on these 2. But we can hold Sands of Time, we can't hold the other ones. Okay. This does 32 damage, that'll kill him. And then, like, Sands of Time just like it kills the other one. Or Sands of Time Wallop or whatever. I guess we can't Sands of Time Wallop. Does Sands of Time just like it kill him? No, he leaves him at 1. I guess we have to vault then. So, Tantrum Vault. Yeah, Tantrum Vault is lethal, right? Because we get to kill him next turn. Okay. Okay. Take another Just Lucky. Be our 3rd one. I think no. We're done picking scry cards. No, we don't get healed. That's why we have 42. We were 43 out of 43 when we took the Mark of the Bloom. We've taken 1 damage from a spiker, and we took a max HP for no reason. I guess there is actually a reason, because if we take the max HP and then we get like some event that takes max HP, like Winding Halls, then it won't cost us current HP. But yeah, that's the only way that max HP matters, I think. Alright, first elite is Nemesis. We're always playing Apparition. I guess let's see what this is first. Panacea, and it's not getting skipped. Alright, fasting's free. And by free I mean doesn't incur energy down. Apparition versus Vault here. Might as well just Apparition. Just get rid of a Smite. Oh man, we have Omniscience and Worship in the deck. We can go into, if we hadn't drawn Worship already, we could go into Divinity. That's kind of neat. We could Omniscience Rush down and draw a bunch of cards with Eruption, but why? Can't Omniscience Talk because it's in the hand. Could Omniscience Indignation, enter Wrath, and do a bunch of Vulnerable. Could do Eruption and then Omni Sands a time. Omniscience Nirvana. That doesn't seem aggressive enough. He's vulnerable this turn, so seems like we should probably punch him. Yeah, I think this Sands of Time is my favorite line. Hit him for 104 plus 14. 128. Actually, there's no intangible or exit coming up. Just Vault. Actually, no, we have an exit in hand. We have Worship. Yeah, this is fine. Oh wait, shit. We were supposed to play the... No, this is wrong. We were supposed to play the Worship and get lethal right now. This is lethal. Okay. So to repeat the first 3 turns, I think. I don't remember the order in which I played these, but I definitely cut first and took the Panacea. I hope that the order doesn't matter, but it might. Alright, we fastinged first because that was free. That decosted the Smite, which was useless. And then we played the Apparition to save the Vault. We played the Smite to get rid of it. Okay. So now we're back on turn 3. How did we... Oh, we have Worship. Yeah. How are we at 6 Divinity? It hasn't been 6 turns. Wait, how do we have any mantra? I'm so confused. Because we didn't actually take Demario. Did I play Worship already? Somebody help me out here. Oh, we have Devotion in play. Duh. Okay. Right. Okay. No, devotion is 3 because everything's upgraded. Okay, so it's worship, omniscience, Sans time for what? 72? No, 78? Yeah, 78 damage twice, and then whatever for lethal. Okay. Oh great, we left Nunchaku on then. Didn't need anything else. Strike dummy after Pandora's box, the natural next relic that you would want. Charge up your windmill strikes. So next we talk to the hand. That seems good. Okay, the plan was to use a wing boost charge here to jump to an extra elite fight. Is that still the plan? Yes. It's Rectomancer. Alright. Let's see if we can kill this dagger. We're off by 5 currently. If we draw another Just Lucky, we can get there. Wallop will do. Could take Vault, though. We have 3 energy, so we'd be able to, like, Devotion, Vigilance, Vault or something, depending on what Devotion hits. Actually, not depending on what Devotion hits. It's guaranteed. Alright, so let's take Vault this turn and then Wallop on the Vault turn. Yeah, this is guaranteed. Play the whole hand. Okay. Wallop is going to kill him next turn, so I'll put the damage on the other guy. Apparition next turn? We are not going to need. Two talk to hands. Okay. I kind of just want to play 2 talk to the hands and skip the Foresight. Foresight's nice, but I want this talk to the hands down. Worst case scenario, we can just double smite him to death next turn. We have Omniscience. We could use that to get into Divinity. We could Panacea Omniscience for fasting and gain 16 stats for 0 energy loss, which is sick, but kind of unnecessary. Actually, if we do that, we might decost Wallop. And if we decost Wallop, we can use that to kill a dagger and block out. Alright, let's do it. Alright, we hit Vault instead, that's fine. So we'll smite the threatening one and Vault to block the other ones. Okay. This deck is starting to work pretty good. We have 9 strength, 8 dex, going into Divinity next turn. I guess I'll save the smites for when we're in Divinity. No more apparitions coming up. So I'll probably have to use the smites to kill daggers. I guess I might as well kill one now. And then I can save the apparition. Because Just Lucky blocks out the other one. Oh man, I love Just Lucky hitting for 13 and blocking for 11. It's so silly. Sands of Time in Divinity seems good to me. And we can hold the Protect because we're already blocked out. Okay. This is 105. These do 60. Seems lethal. Can we get it with 2 attacks? Yes, we can. White beast statue. Interesting. So that's 2 perfect elite fights in Act 3. Coming along. That Mark of the Bloom was a huge power spike. I think we should take max HP here. We've already got a wave plus, right? If we need 2, we're in trouble. Second Foresight overlaps too much with the first one, although it is fun to scry for 7 at the beginning of your turn. Maybe that's actually good for nothing less expected from Pandora in your hands. Oh, thank you. I mean, scrying for 7 is, like, not that bad, right? It basically lets you just, like, set what your hand is for the next turn. Yeah, it's, like, for the heart statuses. I don't know. It also makes Foresight more reliable on early turns. We do have kind of a thick deck. Being able to scry for a bunch might be kind of essential here. Okay. I'm on board. Speed Pot goes pretty well with Panacea. Normally Speed Pot's one of the weaker potions. But it's up against Plated Steel, so I guess I'll take it. Alright, are we jumping over for the extra elite? Or do we want to cruise up here and get an extra fire? Well, the extra fire plan was kind of predicated on being able to rest or having upgrades to do. Neither of which are true anymore. So I guess we have 1 upgrade. I guess we take an extra elite. Alright. Not super excited to see Giant Head in a choker deck. This hand is not great. Well, the potions don't do anything useful, so I guess we're just playing all the cards. Are we okay being a 3 energy watcher for the rest of the fight? We're also using up Nunchaku if we play Talk to the Hand. We could skip Talk to the Hand, but that seems like a really weird way to start a fight. I guess Talk to the Hand isn't super good in this fight. I'm gonna play it anyway. Whole hand costs 0. Very well. I'll skip the curse. Health is too important. I guess we have vaults, right? Vaults are pretty good against Giant Head because you can keep the slow procs from turn to turn. Alright, so let's Foresight and see what it hits. It hits Sands of Time. That's pretty weak Sands of Time. I think I'm just going to hold that. Rushdown and Eruption available. That seems okay. Rushdown, Eruption, Indignation, Wallop. I guess we don't have the energy for that, huh? Unless Rushdown hits one of these 3. I guess I'll try it. Oh, it hit signature move. Great. That's never getting played. So just the Eruption Wallop then? Eruption's going to draw cards. It could be Just Lucky or Panacea or something. Or Sunder's Bane. Oh yeah, the smites are terrible. Yeah, the smites are real bad. We do not want those. Alright, Wallop blocks out. There's our big vault turn. We got all the way up to 5. Woohoo. Devotion seems good in the fight. What omniscience targets do we have left? Apparitions are pretty good. Okay. So we Omni in Apparition. And then we're out of energy, so we can't play Devotion? That doesn't really seem okay. I think we need to do better than that. So I think we're just hoping that Devotion hits Omni, and if it doesn't, oh well. Okay, it didn't. Suppose that's not surprising. Apparition next turn seems okay. Wave the Hand doesn't do much in the fight. Tantrum's gonna block out. Let's clear out some of these smites. Alright, we're getting there. Once we go into Divinity, we should be fine. Divinity Sands of Time. Alright, he's starting to do the big hits. I think Apparition Vault sets us up for lethal. I don't need Panacea. So we Apparition and Vault, and then we go up to 6 on the thing, and then Worship puts us in Divinity, and then Smites and Sand of Time are lethal. I guess we didn't really need the Apparition, but whatever. These are the last 4 cards, so we can get rid of all of them. We can Indignation to make him vulnerable while we're in Wrath. That seems pretty sick. Four cards left, probably just lucky, triple smite. Sands of Time, doesn't seem like we're going to need that much, because Sands of Time is almost lethal now. So we're really just setting up Nunchaku. Okay. Another perfect elite fight. Hey, look at that. Maybe we should have taken the normality. Establishment. Gives me a different perspective on Battle Hymn, that's for sure. We've got Mummified Hands, so powers are sort of good in general. What else gets retained? Worship. It's a pretty good card to decost to 0. Makes the Sands of Time decost twice as fast. Protect. I guess Establishment's a take. It's certainly not bad. It is kind of a do-nothing card, though. How do we... So, we have to fight either Awaken 1 or... Will you count it towards your win streak if you die on 4? No. So, Slay the Spire considers those to be wins. If you beat the Act 3 bosses. But I won't. Sorry, I responded to that, like, way later. I guess Establishment makes there be some hands that do nothing. And those are scary hands. Hands with no vaults, no apparitions. Seems like those aren't super common, though, so I'm going to take it. I think the upside is pretty powerful. Speed Pot versus Dex Pot. Usually that's Dex Pot, but we have Panacea in the deck, so maybe this time it's Speed Pot. Yeah, I don't think Awaken should be a huge problem. I think the main problem with Awaken 1 is we have a ton of powers. So we kind of have to, like, kill him before our apparitions wear off, because he's going to do too much damage. But that's kind of how we deal with everything, right? I think I'm going to keep the Speed Pot. Alright, this has to be our blue key. I'm not losing any sleep over Teardrop Locket, that's fine. Wallop blocks out. Oh wait, we don't know that. Let's get some weak on him. Okay, it does block out. Is Battle Hymn good in the fight? If we get cursed, it's not a big deal. We have Duvidal and almost 40 cards. Yeah, okay. Does that mean I attack again, though? I think no. Seems like an apparition turn. But I don't really see anything else I want to do, so is it like apparition, smite, worship, just lucky? No, because that would change his stance. We can't play the smite. So just apparition, worship, just lucky. Vault next turn seems fine. There's the curse. Alright, let's see what else he wants to do. 18 damage we can't really block, so we'll smite him, and then if it's somehow something we can handle, we won't vault, but probably will vault. I guess protect and block out. We could just stop down. Okay. What does Omniscience do? Probably plays Apparition, right? We'll get rid of a Smite. Or wait, no, we probably play Devotion. Yeah, and then keep the Smite because we're about to go to Divinity. Okay. Best case scenario was talk to the hand, but that's fine. Okay. Next turn is Divinity. Divinity is going to be lethal. We could just take that now. Just like talk vault. Sure. Chaku wants us to play a bunch of attacks. But we're done playing attacks. Okay, whatever. 6 is okay. Dex pot versus speed pot again. And again, we're going to choose the speed pot. Reach Heaven's a no. Bowling Bash is a no. Empty Fist is a no. So we're just skipping here. And Dex pot's a no. Alright. No reason to recall yet. Well, Rest doesn't do anything, so... Why doesn't Rest get grayed out when you have Mark of the Bloom? Why did they let you click that button? Seems like a bad button to let you click. Like, they don't even let you click it when you're at max health, do they? Or no, they only don't let you click it if you have Coffee Dripper. Huh. Establishment versus Talk to the Hand. No, I had the continue button the other day, and I think it was with a. You can click it if you have full HP. That's weird. Yeah, so the only time you can't click it is Coffee Dripper. Establishment would make it innate. I think that's probably not good. Because then we have 2 innate cards. Hey, Dwindling Storm. I think I'm pretty happy playing just Battle Hymn on 1, and then playing Establishment at some point later to decost all the things. I think if I was offered the choice of Establishment or no again, I think I would skip it. Oh, that makes sense. Dreamcatcher. That's a good point. Take the Talk to the Hand plus. Alright, let's see it. What do you got? Reptimancer again. This time, she's stronger. We can kill both daggers. It's a pretty good start. Grab a Talk to the Hand on Reptimancer. Hold Worship. Seems good. I guess we're skipping Battle Hymn. Unless we want to try and Battle Hymn and get lucky, but no. Oh, right. Chaku. Okay, then. Exit Wrath into Calm or no? I think we have an Apparition for next turn, so I think no. Let's see what's coming up next turn. I don't like those. Alright, so we don't know about an Apparition for next turn. But I kind of just want to, like, Apparition, Talk, Tantrum, go for Repto. It's 20 plus 48 damage, so 68 damage. We kind of do risk dying next turn, though. We'd have to miss 2 Apparitions and 2 Vaults. And we'd also have to miss, like, Wallop, because Wallop would block out and kill a dagger. We have Cut Through Fate, just lucky to help us get there. Dupe Pot doesn't really help. Sands of Time probably isn't out, too. But maybe not. Maybe we don't have enough energy for Sands. Omniscience is also an out. I think there's enough outs there. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, we only have to find like 20 damage. Yeah, Sands of Time does it. Oh wait, we can't play Sands of Time. But we have Apparition, so it doesn't matter. Lethal now, or Apparition to try to get extra attacks on the daggers? We're doing hallway fights before the mega before the bosses, so it doesn't really matter. Maybe I should have saved a Wing Boots charge to jump over here. Doing a question mark on an elite's quite a bit better than 2 hallway fights. Yeah, and we only got 1 elite for a fire when we use these 2 charges, so that doesn't seem very efficient. Oh well. I think the Mark of the Bloom screwed up our pathing a little bit, because we were planning on some other stuff. I'll just take the lethal now. Floor 46 Molten Egg. Love to see that. Ragnarok seems like a pick. We have an Omniscience in the deck. 2 Talk to the Hands. Bunch of Strength. Plus we gotta get to a 40 card deck somehow, right? Weak Pot versus Speed Pot. How come I wear a brace on my arm? It's just to protect my wrists from carpal tunnel, repetitive stress injuries, and the such. Weak Pot is usually better for bosses than Speed Pot. So I'll keep the Weak Pot. Transient, heads up. Talk to the Hand Ragnarok, just lucky, seems fine. Actually, just Talk to the Hand Ragnarok is already enough damage. So we can get the powers in play too. Actually, we can play the whole hand because, you know, reasons. Wallop is insane in this fight. Cut Through Fate's pretty good too. I'd rather find a fasting though. Maybe I should have held the Just Lucky to keep Nunchaku for next turn. Two apparitions. Weak doesn't do anything in this fight, so let's play the apparitions in the wallop. I believe another apparition makes us immortal, right? We like can't lose the fight now. I guess these set some things up for later. I guess being a Wrath is pretty good for later. Oh no, we would need one more intangible. We can Omniscience the last apparition. Oh, we've already played the last apparition. Is he in the discard or something? Nope. We played them all. Okay. We are in Divinity next turn. And we've got enough smites to carry us through. I guess we're just worried about the turn after that, huh? We can't play Omniscience, Panacea, and then Fasting, because it's too much energy. So I guess I'll just play Fasting, see what it decosts. A Smite, useless. Sands of Time should help for the next turn. Okay, that should be fine. We don't need Vault or Rushdown or Panacea. Alright, Smites solve this turn. And I'll shuffle a Tantrum in. And I guess go into Calm. Play Nirvana. It seems like we're fine without the Vault. Worship business. Okay. That'll do it. Oops. Should have left Nunchaku on 9 instead of using it for no reason. Whoops. Right. We'll have to deal with it on 3. Skill pot versus weak pot, I think is weak pot again. Second Protect, I think is a no, even with an establishment. Flurry of Blows with 2 Talk to the Hands is kind of fun, but we have a choker, so no. Just take max HP. Which can never matter now, because this is a hallway fight and not a question mark, but whatever. The Maw. Let's try with Cut, see if we can get anything good. I'm gonna do something kind of weird here. No, I'm not gonna do that. I was thinking about I could remove the Just Lucky and then use this Cut Through Fate to hopefully draw Panacea and then get Fasting. But I kind of want to play these powers too. Battle Hymn, Foresight. You know what? I think playing Fasting is actually not very good right now. Unless we get... whatchamacallit? Panacea. He's hitting for 30. 2 Wallops to block. I'll skip the Ragnarok because we don't have any Talk to the Hand down yet. Vault costs 0. Guess I'll just try block out the natural way, leave the Vault for maybe later in the fight. Probably never. He's hitting for 10. we have access to talk to the hand. We don't have brilliance, so worship isn't amazing, but we do have establishment, so I guess I'll take it. We don't really need an apparition when he's hitting for 10. Talk to the hand, just lucky should handle most of it. Yeah, we don't really need eruption right now. Just taking these 5. That seems good. And I'll just do smite for a little bit of damage. Yeah, I don't need to save it. Grr. Fantasy's usefulness is gone. Tantrum's good this turn, so there's talk. We don't need Nirvana. Or Vault or Reach Heaven. So we'll take these and 1 rando. I guess I don't need Omniscience either. Take 2 randos. And then Devotion, so the worship is Divinity in 2 turns. If we play it now, it might be lethal. Might be a Divinity next turn, because we can redraw it. Yes, I'll keep Tantrum. This is probably lethal. I've been told Ragnarok hits quite hard. 13 times 6 is 60 plus 18. That's 78. Plus some 0 cost smites. Seems lethal. Seven's fine. Second Rushdown, Third Eye is kind of okay. With a Nirvana. I think we've got enough scrying. Kind of an insane amount of scrying, actually. So I think we're done taking cards. Okay. Gambler's Brew versus Weak Pot. Gambler's Brew is pretty good with Mark of the Bloom. The game here is we have to be so far ahead of the curve that we never take damage. And that's a dangerous place to be. So if we ever, mess up on a turn, Gambler's Brew could save us. Alright, this is our recall, or else we can't go to Act 4. Okay. Wallop is good this turn, but it's not enough to block out. We could dupe pot Wallop. I guess dupe pot Wallop with Wave of the Hand would remove all the artifact charges too. Yeah, okay. Oh. Not like that. That's the wrong one. Okay. Got vaults for backup here. Let's start with cut, see if we can find a talk to the hand. Fantasy is pretty good. I'm not going to skip Tantrum. Actually, I am going to skip Tantrum. There's a talk to the hand. I'll keep Sands of Time. We need to decost it somehow. Apparition blocks out. Let's find another card. I'll hold to protect. Apparition next turn. Okay. Apparition is how we block this turn. Signature moves is probably not getting played because there's a Sands of Time in hand. Nirvana's low impact. Let's get something better. Establishment helps decost the protect. I guess let's draw cards. 3 cards left. Probably Establishment, Devotion, and Cut Through Fate. Let's cut first, see what we get. Maybe Fasting Devotion instead. Oh wait, no, we can just take an Apparition and draw these next turn. These are really good. I don't really want to scry away from these. Actually, maybe I do. Maybe the second Talk to the Hand's supposed to go on Deca. Yeah, I'm going to take the Fasting. We've already played Panacea, so... Got a 0-cost Devotion. That'd be the last card. And that's okay. Hopefully that's the last Donu buff. We are tangible. So we need to, like, kill Donu or find some way to block out. Hopefully Wallop and Just Lucky can handle it. Just Lucky's only blocking for 7 here. We can't get into Divinity. Can we kill Donu? Sands Time Wallop is a lot of damage. But no, not enough. Those seem fine for next turn. Maybe don't need the cut. Actually, is it enough? 66 plus 38 is 101. Maybe if Establishment hits Wallop or Sands of Time, we could do it. What's the backup plan for that, though? Maybe this is Pot. Because 72 damage is a lot. Protect Wallop blocks for 58, 68, 72, all considered. 72 is exactly how much we need. So I will take that. It's actually 75, whatever. Number 1, Daze. We're going to go into Divinity this turn. So we could play Tantrum. What is Omniscience target? Probably Talk to the Hand. Go into Divinity. Kill Donu, play Talk to the Hand. Seems good. We could keep Nirvana, try to decost Omniscience, but we're going to be under some choker pressure. Yeah, we need a block too. Okay, there's a Talk to the Hand in hand, which means we can't Omniscience it. We could Omni Ragnarok. So it'd be Worship, go into Divinity, Talk to the Hand, Sands of Time, Omni Ragnarok. Is Omni Ragnarok enough block? If both targets have 3 talk on it, then it would block for 18. That doesn't seem like enough. Seems like we need to get lethal on Deca. Which is not the situation I was expecting to be in. How much does Omni Ragnarok do? We have 7 strength, so the hits for 13 turns into a 39. 39 kills Donu after 2 attacks? No. If we do 13 damage to him, then it kills him after 2 attacks. It kills him after 3 attacks currently. Oh, he's only hitting for 36. It's not like we die if this doesn't work. Okay. We could just Omni Apparition. If we worship, Save the Time does 99 damage. That's enough to kill Donu on the spot. Yeah, and then I think Omni Apparition is probably our best bet from there. Because Omni Rag is not going to kill him. Let me just make 100% sure it's not lethal. So this is 42. This is 39 times 6 times 2, so 39 times 12 is a lot. 39 times 12, 468 damage. It's way overkill. I don't know what I was thinking. I've got enough time for it. Yeah, he died to the first one. Okay. Time Eater. We've been setting up for this since floor 1. Choker. Looks like we can block this turn without the use of an Apparition, because this blocks for 22, and we've got the Plated. Apparition next turn seems fine with Tantrum, sure. I think we're going to play Foresight, but not battle him. I don't really want to be in a position where I have to play Smites. Maybe I do. Divinity Smites is a lot of damage. Yeah, I think I'll play both. Sorry, I'm going to restart this fight. I was not expecting to take damage there. He's fitting for 8 times 3, which is 24. Yeah, these block for 22, 26. How does he take... How do we take damage here? Sorry, I'm missing something. Oh, this only blocks for 3. So this is 18, 22. Okay. I don't think that means we Apparition, but it does suck to lose the Plated. Okay, alright, I guess it's the same line. Probably shouldn't have redone it. This has definitely been the best Thread and Needle I've ever had. Usually I don't expect much from Thread and Needle. Doesn't seem like Signature Move is going to happen. We've got a Smite. Indignation? No, let's skip it. Okay. Second Foresight is not great. Apparition blocks out this turn. So like Apparition, Tantrum, Foresight, Smite. Leaves him at 8 on the clock, gives us 4 time for the future, should be enough. Okay. We're passing up free Vigilance. We'd have to hit an Apparition, one of the 2 vaults. Both Talk to the Hands would probably work. Wallop. I guess I will out Vigilance. Seems safer. Where's my fasting? We can vault this turn if we want. Or we get apparition. Both work. Probably only need one of them. Seems like this is the vault turn, right? Because we get to skip his turn completely. So let's take the devotion and the vault and the talk. And skip everything else. We're looking for fasting and... Actually, I'm going to skip the talk, too. We're looking for fasting, devotion, and panacea. We could omniscience fasting, but we haven't played panacea. So just devotion, smite, vault. Yeah, I think so. Oh, we could omname. Well, no, wait, we don't have time for that. There's Panacea. If we take Panacea and give up every other card, how likely are we to hit Fasting? I think pretty likely. We have a Divinity enter, not this turn, later. What about, like, this? So it'd be... So we're getting rid of 6 cards, there's 9 cards in the pile. We're drawing 2 of them. So we're drawing 3 out of 7, leaving 4 cards, and then Cut Through Fate always gets it. Yeah, that seems good. Guaranteed. Alright. So let's Panacea and then go get the Fasting. And then we can't block this turn, so is this the Gambler's Brew? We block a little bit with Talk. Yeah, I think this is the Gambler's Brew. Maybe this was Reckless. This is not a great line. Rewarded. Apparition for next turn seems fine. Okay. We're trying to do Wave of the Hand stuff, so we need some block, and there is no block here. So I guess we're not doing Wave of the Hand stuff. I'll take Establishment and skip Rushdown, and Signature Move and Reach On. So let's keep the cuts. Alright, so we want to split him next turn. Actually, we could split him this turn, probably. Worship, Smite, double cut. It's 4 cards, takes up the whole Choker cycle. Put him on 11, so we'd play 1 card while he's in the process of playing. Let's just save both talks for the second phase, which is pretty huge. I assume this is enough damage. Worship, and then this does... 19 times 3 is 57, and then 16 times 3 is 18 plus 30, 48. So 48 times 2 is almost 100, it's 96. That's probably enough by itself. So he would be at... No, it's actually not enough. But it's enough with Smite, and probably Cut Through Fate draws a resource that's easier to spend than Smite. The whole point of this is to avoid playing Talks. I will take a Protect with an Establishment in hand, though. Yeah, we can play Wallop. And Nirvana's a fine card to play next turn. don't want the curse. The whole point of this cycle is to play Nirvana. Actually, if we keep the curse, we could play Nirvana this turn, and the next turn we could try to Omniscience a Talk to the Hand. It's very unlikely to work, though. Oh wait, actually it's guaranteed to work, because next turn we can get rid of everything and then Omniscience a fresh draw pile. That's guaranteed to hit. Talk to the hand. Okay. Cool. Or lethal. Looks like it might be lethal. Okay, he's back up to 240. We can't Omniscience this Talk to the Hand, but we can shuffle. We have Nunchaku Energy. We could hold Sands of Time and Ragnarok and play Omniscience on, what's that called? Worship? To go into Divinity. And then try and kill him, but I don't think he would die. He is hitting for 36, we need to plan to block for 36. Talk to the Hand, just Lucky Ragnarok seems like a plan to block for 36. I would love to Omniscience the other Talk to the Hand as well. I don't think that's realistic. Oh wait, it is. We've got Smites in hand, so we could do Talk, Omni-Talk, just Lucky Smites to block. We have to block for 36, so that's the 2 Talks block for 3, and then we'd have to play 6 cards after that. So we'd come up a little bit short, but just Lucky blocks 2, so I think that works. Yeah, okay. And I'll hold Sands of Time. Actually, we can only draw 3 cards if we want to shuffle. So I'll skip Sands of Time. Oh, I could have held Sands of Time. Came into my hand anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so Talk procs, then Chaku, and then Omni-Talk. We've got 2 cards left. Just Lucky keeps a Rag for next turn. Divinity Mode Ragnarok's probably lethal next turn. And we've blocked out. Okay. We can do a... oh wait, we can't do Vulnerable. Whatever, none of this matters. We're going to set up Nunchaku for next fight. It's fairly important. Next fight is these Spire Elites. But we can only play maximum 5 more cards. There's no way we're playing 5 cards anyway. Yeah, almost any card is lethal, unfortunately. Okay. Alright, pretty good Time Lord fight. Only lost 2 health. That was on turn 1. That is our special permanent Mark of the Bloom health, though, so not perfect. We also used all of our potions, but that's probably fine, because there's an Act 4 shop. Only thing we're really looking for from the Act 4 shop is pellets. Do we take an Establishment Plus, or a card reward from Dreamcatcher? I'm not even sure Establishment Plus is good, unfortunately. I think I might just not want that. So I think I'll take the card reward. Maybe it's a Talk to the Hand. It isn't. A lot of card draw. Sanctity Plus and Wheel Kick Plus. Weird. Do I take a Sash Whip? think I do. We have a Wave of the Hand, but we also have 37 cards in the deck. Waffle, unfortunately, does not work. That's right, Molten Egg value. An extra Just Lucky seems okay. Bowling Bash kind of pays off in the Spire Elite fight. The potions are a big disappointment here. You're really hoping for good potions in the Act 4 shop. We whiffed them. These are terrible. So maybe like Just Lucky, Distilled Chaos, card remove. Devotion's kind of pretty good though. If we do Devotion, we have 109 gold left. So no card remove. But we could Just Lucky and Distilled Chaos and have 1 gold left over. Seems pretty good. Nope, Waffle does not work. Waffle heals. Yeah. Be nice. Heal for 20. I'll take a Devotion. Alright. Very efficient use of gold there. Alright, looks like an Apparition turn. We could just Distill Chaos right away. I would love to save that for the Heart fight if possible. App on Mark. Mark? Yeah, Apparition, Mark of the Hand. I see what you're saying. Yeah, the Apparitions have been very good. Mark of the Bloom upgraded all 3 of them, so... I mean, I guess it's guaranteed too, right? Because you get Apparitions in Act 2 and Mark in Act 3, but still. Quite good. We needed those. This has also been the best whatchamacallit, Thread and Needle ever, right? Because, like, Thread and Needle with Apparitions and Mark of the Bloom, it saved me, like, 10 health, and that's been so important. It's a quarter of my health. As much as I would love to get Talk to the Hand down, actually, it's kind of important that we Distill Chaos here. As much as I would like to save it for the Heart fight, we need Wave of the Hand to do something right now. Because otherwise we're never getting through these artifact charges. Alright, let's see it. Just Lucky is great. Apparition for next turn, also good. Nirvana's not. And this looks like a cut-through fate. So I'll just go ahead and stack the Apparitions now. So it does not look like we got through all the artifact charges. We will at the end of the turn, though. Alright. Darn, this is going to take a couple of our health. Losing 2 health here, kind of brutal. We could turn around and target Spire Shield, but he's about to get a bunch of armor. So I think we're probably going for Spire Spear first. Oh, I guess we're not losing health. On the flip side, 16 times 6 is a large number. I didn't realize I'd played Rushdown because I played it with the Distilled Chaos. Save 2 health or do a crap ton of damage. I think do a crap ton of damage. He's going to win. Vault is here. We could also Omni an Apparition, though. That's probably going to get played. Worship is also here. Do we have any lethals? Worship Omni for Sands of Time. Sands of Time would hit for, what is it, 78? Not enough to kill Spire Spear or Spire Shield in one hit. But it's enough to set him up for Cut Through Fate, right? So Cut Through Fate would do 66 damage. Oh wait, that's not true. It would do 33 damage. So if we worship Cut Through Fate Omni, as long as Cut Through Fate doesn't see Sands of Time, then we can one-hit kill Spire Shield. We won't have enough energy left to vault, though, which seems like a problem. So I think I'm going to take the line that actually gets the vault here. Ooh, Panacea. If we Omni Fasting now, it hits 2 cards. It either hits Vault Worship or it hits Foresight, and then Foresight hits the last card. But if it hits Foresight Worship, then I have used 5 of my choker turns, so I wouldn't be able to play Foresight and then Vault. So I can't Omni Fasting here. But I can play Foresight Vault. That's something. Is Omni lethal? Omni Sands would still be the big option. It's likely to kill Spire Spear. It kills one of the two. It either hits Spire Shield twice and kills him, or hits Spire Spear once and Spire Shield once. But we don't have any way to capitalize off that kill, so this could be Foresight Vault. Or Omni Apparition. Yeah, wait, why am I not doing Omni App? Yeah, let's do Omni App. Oh wait, we actually take 1 damage if we Omni App, because we've lost 1 plated. So they hit for 3. It's fine though, it sets us up to win. Okay, we're in Divinity. Sands of Time is probably happening. I guess we have to Vigilance to block the burn damage. That's super awkward. Wallop doesn't get through the armor, so that doesn't matter. We can Fasting Worship Tantrum. Worship Just Lucky Tantrum. Ends up doing... it'll be up to 9, so it'd be 27 times 4. Yeah, it's lethal. Oh wait, if we can play it. Oh wait, we can. Yeah, we can. Let's do this to get an extra attack to set up for the heart fight. And then let's go there. Alright, we did lose like 5 health to these Spire Elites, which is not amazing. Crush Joint seems bad. Empty Body, no. Crush Unknown, no. Yeah, we're done. Calipers. Calipers actually matters quite a bit. Calipers with Divinity Wallop. Apparition lets us save some. Could be important. What? We got Panacea Omni Fasting on turn 1. Hell yeah. That's super good. Oh wait, maybe we shouldn't do that, because then the Panacea would block the vulnerable. No, we should do that. It's really good. Plus we already blocked vulnerable with Odd Mushroom. And we block Frail with Turnip. The only thing that hits us is the Weak. I mean, Mushroom doesn't totally block it, but it blocks it a lot. Yeah, it's worth it. Should we protect first? Nope, can't do that. So we do lose some health. That's okay. Protect will be 0. I mean, yeah. I think I'm going to play Devotion and Battle him, though. We've only got 2 cards left. I definitely want to play Devotion. Okay. We got 0 statuses. Gotta imagine that's good. Okay. Let's go find our Cut Through Fates. Or Talk to the Hands, that's what I meant. I said Cut Through Fates, but that's just because I was reading out of my hand. And then we vault this turn, I think. We could rush down first, yeah, might as well. Rush down and Nirvana, right? Or wait, no. Only if it hits the one of these two, okay. We could Smite as well, just to clear it out. No, we can't, we got 1 card left. Alright, Apparition seems good here. Let's cut first to get block? No. Yeah, let's cut first to get block. Maybe find the other Talk to the Hand. Wave of the Hand is good, but I think I'll take it next turn. Let's get the other Foresight. This gives us an energy. Maybe I should save the energy. Nah, I'll just play both. Oh, oops, I failed to save Wave of the Hand, but that's okay. We got some reasonable weak. Alright, we're in Divinity. We've got Sands of Time. He is weak, so he's only hitting for 15. Should be pretty easy to block that with Just Lucky. So we don't need the Apparition this turn. If we Tantrum, is he still hitting for 1, or does he hit for 30 or something? I don't know. Let's see what we're getting next turn. An Apparition. Okay. We've blocked out, but I would like to do some more damage. I guess we're going to damage cap with just, like, Sands of Time. Double Smite. Actually, if he's under 600, then he is the same number of damage caps as if we played more damage. I don't really see why we would play less damage, though. Okay, hold the rest. There's the Talk to the Hand just in time before the artifact charge came down. That's right, bronze scale value. Most important card in the deck right here. Is it important to put him under 400? Oh, it's actually, we'd have to play both smites to do that. Or we could Indignation Smite. I guess that puts him under 400. It seems like it's possible that's a breakpoint, right? We're going to go into Divinity next turn. And we've got a Vault coming up, so I think it's pretty reasonable that's a breakpoint. So I'm going to Indignation Smite Slime. Ah. Right. I guess if Wallop saves block for the next turn, because we have Calipers now. Haha. We got him. Tricked that heart. Super unnecessary Vault this turn. We're already blocked out at the beginning of the turn. And we're in Divinity mode. And we have a Wallop. So I guess that's what's happening. I guess I'll extend... Oh, this just peels off an artifact charge. Fine. I'll worship now so that we go into Divinity next turn. And I guess Vigilance so we get extra armor and energy next turn. Seems like we're way ahead. Alright, that'll do it. That's 300 damage Ragnarok. Huh. This deck made the heart fight look so easy, but it struggled so much getting here. And sometimes the heart fight is like so hard. It's like a really difficult fight for a lot of Watcher decks, but not this time. Just completely dunking on the heart. Yeah, that Pandora's was really bad. This is like among the worst Pandoras I've ever seen. It's true, we did get a couple of random Divinity cards from the Pandora's box. Let's see, where is the Pandora's box? See, Curse of the Bell was before. I guess we removed one of the cards. So it gave us 6 cards. Did we remove like most of the cards? Where are they? Oh, that's right. It gave us 2 Indignation, so it must have been this. It was, yeah, Worship and Devotion, Reach Heaven and Battle Hymn and Signature Move. There they are. Found them. Yeah, I literally never played Blue Candle. Not a single time. I was thinking about playing it. I was like, at least I should play it against the heart, right? And I was like, no, actually the 1 health could be the difference. Also, I think we got choked on the turn we drew the curses. Well, I don't know if Sir Animal's still here, but this is a choker win. So there you go. You've seen that now if you're here. Yeah, that Pandora's box was awful. We never played Signature Move. We never played Reach Heaven. We literally had an Act 2 Pandora's box and never played 2 of the cards from it. That is appalling. Yeah, definitely the worst one. The Battle Hymn was like a negative value Battle Hymn because it blocked up our opening hand after we Mark of the Bloomed. But we got through it. Yeah, we did remove one of the cards from the... I mean, you can't really count removing a card against Pandora's box because you're going to remove strikes anyway. So, like, you know, Pandora's box usually upgrading them. But definitely the Curse of the Bell would have been insane. Or Curse Key would have been insane. We also did get Duvu Doll. So, like, if we'd taken the Curse Key, we would have had, like, an extra strength, maybe. Well, we finally got a win with one of these fasting decks. We definitely just, like, drew perfectly against the heart, too. We just drew Panacea, Omniscience. So we got to Panacea, double fasting, and that's just silly. So it kind of feels like a bit of a cheap win, right? We just, like... I don't know. I don't even know how often we win this heart fight. I think this heart fight might be like sub 50%. But getting to the heart fight is the bulk of the challenge in a run. I guess we had apparitions, right? Apparitions and vaults, super good against the heart. Yeah, this is really a powerhouse showing for the apparitions. The apparitions really saved this run. We pretty much perfected Act 3 and did 4 elites, one of which was the Mega Elite. We perfected Reptomancer twice. We only took like 2 damage in Act 3. So, yeah, this was a strong showing from Mark of the Bloom. I almost never pick Mark of the Bloom, so this was a kind of a surprise for me. Yeah, we also had a really good Act 1. We got like all these relics in Act 1. The Pantograph didn't end up paying off, but the Pantograph is like one of the best relics in the game. Golden Idol let us meta scale starting really early. We only rested once with Dreamcatcher, so I guess I can't count that one as being super good, but Odd Mushroom was insane. Should have had a lot of max HP in the run. We had a pear and a singing bowl. I guess we did. We're an apparitions deck with 55 max HP, so that's the equivalent of 110. But most of that, most of that health was an illusion. Bronze scales getting in there. Hey, Rockstar Hulk. Sorry, you're coming in right at the end of the stream here. We're just doing the post game analysis on this run. 2 vaults, obviously. Vaults are like super good. We use those to great effect in many fights. The Foresights were surprisingly good. Ended up taking 2 Foresights, which I thought was like kind of insane at the time. But being able to scry for 8 just means like, let's see, what hand do I want? I think I'll take these 2 cards, right? It's like, that's super strong, especially in a deck that's relying on Apparition to perfect every fight. Those Foresights pulled a lot of weight. Double Devotion, too. That card is super good. Mummified Hand? I should mention Mummified Hand because this is a Mummified Hand deck. We got a lot of use out of that. It was hard to balance Mummified Hand and Velvet Choker. There's a lot of turns in this run where we played 3 powers and 3 zero-cost cards. So that was pretty nice. Yeah, this deck has a lot of stuff going on. 2 Talk to the Hands, Ragnarok. I did not like the Establishment. I shouldn't have picked that. At the time, I justified it as like, it's a Mummified Hand procer, but like, we really did not need the smites to be decosted. Having the smites just in Divinity mode was good enough. We didn't need the extra energy. Yeah, that was a fun one.